Hello, everybody. Scooty007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we've got the 13-4 New York Mets taking on the 13-5 Chicago Cubs. This is game one of a two-game series between the Mets and the Cubbies. Who's going to come out on top in this game? Will it be the Mets or will the Cubs raise the W? We'll find out. Let's take a look, and here is the starting lineup for the Mets. Leading off, the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Castillo. Batting third, the third baseman, David Wright. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the center fielder, Carlos Beltran. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Diogo. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Ryan Church. Batting seventh, the catcher, Raul Castanova. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Endy Chavez. And batting ninth, the pitcher, John Maine. On the mound for the Cubbies, it is Carlos Zambrano, who'll come into the game with a 2.67 ERA. He's got 3 wins, no losses. He's got 27 innings pitched, allowed 22 hits, 25 strikeouts, and 9 walks. We're here at historic Wrigley Field, which gives a +2 to strikeouts and a +1 to walks. And with that, Jose Reyes steps up. Home plate umpire dusts off home plate, and we're ready to start. Jose Reyes batting a .333, and here is the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-8. The 17 is too high. So on a strikeout, the range, we add whatever the ballpark factor is. In this case, we add 2 to that range. And that is an 8. That is a 17. 17 too high, outside of the range. Reyes, 2-5, column 2, row 5. That's going to be a fly ball to Merton, who'll make the catch and put one away. And with that, let's take a look at the starting defense for the Chicago Cubs. DeRosa will be out there in left field, Johnson in center, Merton at right field, going around the horn. Ramirez will be on third, Sendo at short. Front note will be on second, Lee at first, Soto behind the plate, and Carlos is on the mound. Luis Castillo batting a .250, and the pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a blank. 1-5, column 1, row 5. Line drive back up to Carlos. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. David Wright batting a .288. 2-4, column 2, row 4. At the ballpark. Anytime you roll and the at symbol comes up, you go to the ballpark card. So we'll check Wrigley Field for this play. 1-5, column 1, row 5, HRP. That's going to be a home run by David Wright. It's going to go back to the right, to the left field side. DeRosa goes back to the wall. And all we can do is watch it go, and that ball is out of here. And the Mets are on the board. They strike early, 1-0. Carlos Beltran is up. He's batting a .333. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-10, that is a 3. Struck him out. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the first, and let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Chicago Cubs. Leading off the center fielder, Reed Johnson. Batting second, the second baseman, Mike Frutnote. Batting third, the first baseman, Derek Lee. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the third baseman, Amiris Ramirez. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Matt Merton. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Mark DeRosa. Batting seventh, the catcher, Giovanni Soto. Batting eighth, the shortstop, Ronnie Sindo. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Carlos Zambrano. On the mound for the Mets, it's John Maine. He'll come into the game with a 2.54 ERA. He's got 1 win, no losses, 17.2 innings pitched, allowed 13 hits, 16 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Ray Johnson batting to 347, and the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1, possible error on a throw. And that is going to be a 2-3, column 2, row 3. It is a single out there to left field. Chavez. Nope. Error range for Chavez is a 0. That is a 2. Remember, we're only checking if there was runner on for the throw. There is nobody on. So Johnson will lead off with a base hit. So with a runner on, infield at double play depth, strategy rolls a 13, but before we get to the roll, let's take a look at the starting defense for the Chicago Cubs. Starting defense for the Mets. Chavez will be out there in left field, Beltran at center, Church will be in right field, going around the horn right on third, Reyes is at short, Castillo on second, Diago is on first, Castanova behind the plate, and Maine is on the mound. Mike Frutnote batting at a 391, strategy rolls a 13, infield at double play, Cubs holding off, and the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, that's going to be a walk on a 1-13. Remember, we add 1 to the ranges for the walk. That's going to be on a 1-13, that's going to be a 7. And that's going to be good for a walk. So with runners on first and second, that's going to bring up Derek Lee. Lee batting a 368, and the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. Now, we consider that a blank right now because John Maine has not faced his allot number of batters. Strategy roll is a 12, by the way. Infield still at double play depth. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That's going to be a double into center field. Beltran can't get it in time. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. 1 run will score and an RBI double by Derek Lee. It's all tied up now. 1-1. And the runners will hold. We have a 6 on the runner advancement die, and that'll say hold. Anytime a 20 comes up on the strategy die, that is a pickoff attempt. John Maine doesn't pick anyone off, but I still show that number off. And Ramirez, here is the pitch. He's batting a 358. Infield is playing in, and that's going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3. It's a range play. Now, on a range play, we're going to check the first number of the outfielder's arm, but whose range are we checking? 3-3, column 3, row 3. It's a pop-up to Reyes. His range is on a 1. That is a 1. He'll make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 out, runners on second and third. Matt Merton up. He's batting a 316. Strategy roll is an 8, and here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6, strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to that range plus the strikeout, the range of the strikeout from the ballpark. So Wrigley Field will add a 2. We add 12 to that number. That's a 21. That is an 8. Struck him out looking. And that's going to bring up Mark DeRosa. He's batting a 305. Strategy roll is an 18. Cubs holding off. 4-5. Column 4. Row 5. That's going to be a walk on a 1-16. That is a 16. That's going to be good for a walk. And that'll load the bases. Also, with 2 outs and runners on, you add a +1 to the base run rating. Soto is up. He's batting a 400. Strategy roll 19. Cubbies holding off. 2-2. Column 2, row 2. That's going to be a wild pitch. On a 1-12, it's a wild pitch. On a 13-14, it's a pass ball. It's a 15. It's too high. Nothing doing there. 6-4. Column 6, row 4. And that's going to be a fly ball back there to Church. He'll make the catch. And that will retire to the side. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on for the Cubs. After 1, we're tied at 1. We go to the top of the second. Carlos Thiago, Ryan Church, and Raul Castanova due up for the Mets. Carlos Thiago batting a 304. And the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is a blank. 3-1, column 3, row 1, and that's going to be a fly ball back there to Merton. He'll make the catch, and that'll put 1 away. Ryan Church batting a 292, and the pitch. And that's going to be a 5-3, column 5, row 3, hit by pitch. Carlos' hit by pitch range is a -1, so that'll make Ryan's hit by pitch range on a 1-5. The 16 is too high. He got out of the way in time. 6-3, column 6, row 3, and manages to get a base hit out there into right field. So with Church on, and that's going to bring up Raul Castanova. He's batting a 286. Strategy roll is a 6. Mets holding off infield at double play depth. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's going to be a walk on a 1-11. The 17 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Ground ball to Ramirez. He'll make the catch. And now we'll take a look for the double play rating. So front note is going to be the pivot. And that is a 2. Nothing from the pitcher. So it's a 2. We're going to roll 1d6 against that 2. That is a 5. The roll is higher. So what that means is Church is forced out at second. And Castanova is on by fielder's choice. 2 outs, runner on first, and Endy Chavez will come up. First time we're seeing him. And here is the pitch. Strategy rolls a 17, by the way. 2-4, column 2, row 4, at the ballpark. We're going to go to Wrigley Field. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That is a blank. Anytime you roll the blank on the ballpark card, that is a rare play. What's the rare play today? And let's take a look. Right fielder crashes into the wall, chasing a deep drive. Resolve play is a D9 range play. Check for injury to right fielder after the play. If right fielder fails to make the play, the center fielder picks up the ball with the hitter attempting a triple. Resolve like an S+8 with the play at third. Successful range play by Matt Burton. Burton is injured and will miss 13 games. So that means, well, alright, so with that, I'll just make a note of it on my DL list, so I know who is injured. So Merton is out, and with that at right field, so we're going to have to do a little bit of shuffling. So Merton is out. Johnson, they're going to move Johnson from center field. Johnson's going to go over to right field, and at center field, they're going to bring in Felix Pie. So a little shuffling there. Pie will now be at center field. Johnson moves over to right field on that, and that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the We go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Ronnie Sindo, Carlos Zambino, and Reed Johnson due up. And here is the pitch. One, three, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. Sindo, 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a single out there into center field. Beltre can't get it in time. And with that, Carlos Zambino will be up there. He's batting a .357. And strategy roll is a 7. Here's the pitch to Sindo, to Carlos. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Possible error on a ground ball. 2-6, column 2, row 6. Line drive back there to Maine. And the runner's doubled up, so in an L1, it'll be a double up at first on a 1-4. That's going to be a first, and that's going to be a double play. Double play, and we go right to the top of the order. Reed Johnson, 1 for 1 with a run scored, and here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's going to be a walk on a 1-5. The 7 is too high. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That's going to be a single out there into left field. Johnson is on with a base hit. Two on and 1 on, 2 outs. Strategy rolls a 4 as Mike Frontnote comes up. He walked his last time up, and here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. Possible error on a throw. 3-3, column 3, row 3. Single to Castelo. Error range is a 6. That's a 13. There is no error there. And Frontnote will go to first, Johnson to second. Holtzine goes up for Johnson. He'll hold at second. And that's going to bring up Derek Lee. Lee is 1 for 1 today with a double and an RBI. Strategy roll 4. the pitch. 6-5, column 6, row 5 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Wrigley Field. 5-5, column 5, row 5. Once again, it's a rare play. I'm sorry, 5-5. That's going to be an HR. And that'll be an out. So no runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Cubs. After 2, it's Mets 1, Cubs 1. We're tied. We go to the top of the 3rd. John Maine, Jose Reyes, Luis Castillo due up for the Mets. John Maine batting a 143. 6-2, column 6, row 2. That's going to be a strikeout. On a 1-26, that's going to be a 15. Now, we look at on a split like this, where it's the double star and a strikeout. We look to see what the batter is. Is he a left or right-handed batter? If he is, we look to the left or the right-handed side of that slash. In this case, Maine is a right-handed batter, so we look to the right-handed side of the slash. And that'll be 1 away. Jose Reyes up. He's 0 for 1, and the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. Now, Reyes is a switch hitter, so he's batting the left. That's going to be a double star. Now, in the actual game, you'll take 1d6, roll it against the double star line, and that'll be the auto out. In this case, the computer will do that. It's an auto out. It's a ground ball to Cindo. He'll make the catch and put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Luis Castillo is up. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch. And that'll be 2-6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a walk plus. Now, walk plus is the same as a strikeout plus, where we add 10. But in this case, we're adding 11 to that roll. That's going to be a 26. That's going to be a 4. And that's going to be good. That's going to be a walk. And that is Carlos's first walk of the game. Strategy roll 7. David Wright is up. He's 1 for 1 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. 5-1, column 5, row 1. Strikeout on a 1-11. That is an 8. Struck him out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Amiris Ramirez, Felix Pye, and Mark DeRosa due up. Ramirez is 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. 1-5, column 1, row 5. Ground ball to Diago. He'll make the catch. And that'll be 1 away. Felix Pye batting to 304. 4-2, column 4, row 2. It's a range play. 1-3, column 1, row 3. It's a single to Chavez. Chavez's range is at a 1-5. That's going to be a 4. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. Chavez is 1 for 1. That was his first range play of the game. And that's going to bring up Mark DeRosa. DeRosa walked his last time up, and the pitch. And that'll be 4-2, column 4, row 2. Range play yet again. This time for DeRosa, 5-2. Column 5, row 2, double star 4. It's a ground ball to Reyes. His range is on a 1-3. That's going to be a 5. He can't get it as he'll make the dive. It goes past his glove. And he'll go out there to the outfield. But with that, DeRosa is on with a base hit. Reyes, he's 4 for 8. He's 50%. on his range plays. Giovanni Soto is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 2. It's still attempt. They are going to send him. That's a 10. He has a 19. That's going to be a -1. So with that, DeRosa will go. Giovanni Soto is 0 for 1, and the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1, strikeout. That's a 12. The 18 is too high. 4-5, column 4, row 5. It's a ground ball to Maine. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Cubs. After 3, we're still tied at 1. We go to the top of the 4th. Carlos Beltre, Carlos Diago, and Ryan Church due up for the Mets. Carlos Beltre 0 for 1 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5, possible error on a throw. So remember, on an error check, it's the number in the bracket. 6-6, column 6, row 6, double star 2, ground ball to Ramirez. His error range is a 3, that is a 10. It is going to be a throwing error to Lee. It's a 2-base error. And with that, Beltre will get on with an E5. Carlos Diago is 0 for 1. Strategy roll 19, and here is the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1, strikeout. On a 1-12, the 17 too high. 5-2, column 5, row 2, fly ball to Pye. He'll make the catch, and that'll be out number 1. Beltre will hold. Pye gives a -1. We -2 from the base run rating because it's at the center field. And we'll roll. That is a 6. That is a 0. Beltre will hold. Church, batting a 303. Strategy roll is a 5. Cubs holding off, and the pitch. Infield normal depth, 5-3, column 5, row 3. Hit by pitch. That's a 5. 15 too high. Remember, that's a -1. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Ground ball to Lee. And the out is at first, but Beltre will go to third. 2 away and a runner in scoring position, and that's going to bring up Raul Castanova. He's 0 for 1, strategy roll 15, and the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3, double star. That's going to be a ground ball to front note. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, but 1 error. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ronnie Sindo, Carlos Zambrino, and Reed Johnson due up for the Cubbies. Ronnie Sindo is 1 for 1, and the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Home run on strikeout, on a 1-10. The 15 is too high. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a double star 3. That's a fly ball to Church. He'll make the catch, and that'll be out number 1. Carlos Zambrano is up. He's 0 for 1, and the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That's going to be a walk plus on a 1-11. That is a 9, because remember, we add 11 to that range, and that's going to be good for a walk. So with Carlos walked to first, we go to the top of the order. Reed Johnson, 2 for 2 with a run scored. Strategy roll 18. Cubs holding off. 4-2, column 4, row 2. That's going to be a range play. By the way, infield is at double play depth. 4-1, column 4, row 1. It's a fly ball to Church. His range is on a 1 to 5. That's going to be a 2. That'd be a catch. He'll make it. At 2 away, and with that, Carlos Zambrino still on first. Mike front note, 1 for 1, and the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a blank. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a single out there to Church. We have a 6, and that's going to be a 4. So on a 2 through 5, the lead runner thrown out. Zambrino is thrown out. And that will retire the side. He got thrown out at third. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Cubs. After 4, we're tied at 1. We go to the top of the 5th. Endy Chavez, John Maine, Jose Reyes due up for the Mets. Endy Chavez 0 for 1 and the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a blank. Chavez 1-4, column 1, row 4. It's a single to Lee. And Chavez will get on with a base hit. Infield double play depth. Strategy roll is a 6 with a runner on. John Maine 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. And the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. At the ballpark, we're going to go to Wrigley Field. 2-2, column 2, row 2. HRP. And that's just going to be an out into left field as DeRosa will make the catch back at the Ivory. Strategy roll 4, that's going to be a hit and run attempt. Now, on a hit and run, all ground double plays will get a -2. Base run ratings get a +2. Home run and walks are cut in half, rounded down. All lineouts are double plays. And if the batter was to strike out, we'll resolve the play as we would with a steal. Jose Reyes, top of the order, is 0 for 2. Infield at double play depth. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a blank. 4-6, column 4, row 6. It's a power hit to DeRosa. That's an 18. That's going to be a fly ball out. It's a fly out. DeRosa sees it and makes the catch and puts 2 away. Luis Castillo is 0 for 1. Walked his last time up. Strategy rolls a 19. That's holding off the pitch. 4-4, column 4, row 4. Strikeout on a 1 to 9. 14, too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a ground ball to Lee. He'll make the catch, tag the plate, and retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. Go to the bottom of the 5th. Derek Lee, Amiris Ramirez, and Felix Pye due up. John Maine can face 4 more batters before he's considered tired. Derek Lee, 1 for 2 today with a double and an RBI. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1 to 21. That is a 3. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Amiris Ramirez, who is 0 for 2, and the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5. That is going to be a walk on a 1 to 15. That is a 4. That's going to be a walk. And are they going to go for the sac play? Felix Pye. Yes. They're going to do the sacrifice play, one away. High, 0 for 1, the pitch. 2-4, column 2, row 4. Home run question mark. Ah, that would have been a home. Would that have been a home run? We will never know. Bunted hard, proceed as you would with a ground double play. So we're going to click bunt. And that is going to be on a fielder's choice. So Ramirez will get forced out at second. That's a -1. That's a -2. That's going to be a 1. That's a 3. It's a force out for Ramirez. And Pie is on. And that's going to bring up DeRosa. DeRosa's 1 for 1 with a walk. And the pitch. Strategy rolls a 12. 3-6, column 3, row 6. Strikeout plus on a 1. Remember, we had 12. On a 1 to 21. That's a 9. Struck him out looking. So, no runs. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 and 1 left on. We go to the top after 5. We're tied at 1. We go to the top of the 6th. David Wright, Carlos Beltray, Carlos Diago due up for the Mets. Carlos Zambrano can face 7 more batters before he's considered tired. David Wright, 1 for 2 today with a home run, a strikeout, a run, and an RBI. And the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is a blank. Nothing to do there. 1-1. Column 1, row 1. It's a pump up to Cindo. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 1 away. Carlos Beltray, 0 for 2, and the pitch. 3-6, column 3, row 6, strikeout on a 1 to 10. The 15 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6. That's going to be a ground ball to Cindo. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. Carlos Diago is 0 for 2 today, and the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6, walk plus on a 1 to 22. That's a 19, and that's going to be good for a walk. So that's only his second walk of the game. Ryan Church, 1 for 2, and the pitch. Strategy roll is a 6, by the way. Nothing to do. 4-1, column 4, row 1. Possible error. 4-4, column 4, row 4. That's a single to Lee. His error range is on a 1 to 5. That is an 11. It's no error there. And with that, Carlos will go to second. He'll hold. And runners now on first and second with 2 outs. Raul Castanova, 0 for 2, strategy roll 16, and the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, strikeout on a 1 to 11, that is a 3, struck him out. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on for the Mets. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be Giovanni Soto, Ronnie Cindo, and Carlos Zambino due up. So with that, John Main done. They're going to bring in Jorge Sosa. That is his card. Sosa will come into the game with an 6.37 ERA. He's got no wins, 1 loss. He's pitched 4 1/3 of an inning, allowed 9 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Taking a look at the stats for John Maine, he went 5 innings, allowed 7 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, an ERA of a 2.38. Giovanni Soto, so 7, 8, and 9 of the lineup. Soto, 0 for 2, the pitch. 5-2, column 5, row 2. Home run chance on a 1 to 11. That's a 4. We need a 14 or less. That's a 7, and Soto smacks one out of here at Wrigley Field. That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is out of here. Smacks that one dead center. So Beltre goes back. He follows it, bounces off the ivy as that ball is out of here. Literally, Soto smacked one out of here at Wrigley Field, and it cleared the ballpark. Soto puts the Cubs up 2-1. Ronnie Sindo is 1 for 2, and here is the pitch. Jorge Sosa on his first pitch gives up a home run. 3-5, column 3, row 5, that is a blank. 1-5, column 1, row 5, fly ball to Chavez. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 1 away. Carlos, are they going to let him take the hit? They are. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That's going to be a walk on a 1. The 10 is too high. 4-4, column 4, row 4. It's a ground ball to Reyes. He'll make the catch. Throw it over to Diago for out number 2, and that's going to put 2 away. And we go to the top of the order. Reed Johnson, 2 for 3 with a run scored. And the pitch. 3-3, column 3, row 3, that's a blank. 2-5, column 2, row 5, ground ball to Reyes. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on after 6. Cubs 2. Mets 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Endy Chavez, Jorge Sosa, and Jose Reyes due up for the Mets. Endy Chavez, 1 for 2, and the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3, that is a blank. 5-2, column 5, row 2. It's a single to Johnson. Can't get it in time. It's a single out there in the right field, so Chavez is on with a base hit. It's a steal attempt, and that is a 20. He got caught stealing. They threw him out at second, so that's going to be 1 out already there. Jorge Sosa not taking the hit, and they're going to bring in Marlo Anderson. Anderson will take the hit. He's batting at .333, and here is the pitch. It was a 20 on that. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a strikeout on a 1-12. The 13 is too high. 5-6, column 5, row 6. That's a single to Pye. Pye can't get it in time, and Anderson is on with a single. Carlos tired, but they're going to leave him in. Top of the order, Jose Reyes is 0 for 3 and the pitch. Strategy roll 12, infield at double play depth. 6-4, column 6, row 4, home run chance. On a 1 to 17, that is a 12. 17 too high, it's a 6-6. Column 6, row 6, double star 3, it's a ground ball to Sendo. He'll make the catch. And with that, it's going to be in a fielder's choice. Anderson will be forced out. Front note is a 0. That's a 0 there. That's going to be a 3. That is a 4. So it's going to be 2 outs and a force out. And with that, Reyes is on with 2 outs. Not going to send him on the steal attempt with 2 outs. Luis Castillo is up. He's 0 for 2. 3-2. Column 3, row 2. That's going to be a range play. Whose range are we checking? 6-6. Column 6, row 6. Double star 5. It's a fly ball to Pye. Pye's range is on a 1 to 4. That is a 6. He'll make the catch and sing, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." Cubs edition. All right, and that will retire the side. So no runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Mike front note, Derek Lee and Amiris Ramirez due up. And they are going to bring in Joe Smith. Joe Smith is going to come in. That is actually Carlos. They're going to bring in Carlos Nunez. That is his card. So Nunez will come in. He's batting a 4.9. He comes in with a 4.93 ERA. He's got 1 win and no loss. He's pitched 7 1/3 of an inning, allowed 9 hits, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats for Jorge Sosa, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, an ERA of an 8.49. Front note, 2 for 2 today with a walk. Let's take a look at the box score real quick of the game here at Wrigley Field after 6.5. Mets came off, scored a run in the first. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors. The Cubbies scored a run in the first, a run in the 6th, 2 runs, 8 hits, and they've only committed 1 error. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, Mike front note, 2 for 2, and here is the pitch with a walk. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a foul ball, as front note will smack it into the stands. We're going to re-roll the dice. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Home run on a 1 to 10. That is a 2, and that ball is out of here. Home run by Mike front note, and it's 3-1 Cubs. And for front note, that is his first home run of the replay. Derek Lee, 1 for 3 with a double, a strikeout, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 1-1, column 1, row 1. That's going to be a walk on a 1 to 12. The 19 is too high. 2, 6, column 2, row 6. That's going to be a pump up to Reyes. He'll make the catch. And that'll be one away. So one out, and Ramirez is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And here is the pitch. 5, 3, column 5, row 3, strikeout on a 1-9. That is a 6. Struck him out. And that's going to be 2 away, and Felix Pie is up. Pie 0 for 2, and the pitch. 1, 6, column 1, row 6, wild pitch. That's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 4, 6, column 4, row 6, possible error on a throw. And that's going to be a 4, 5, column 4, row 5, fly ball back there to Church. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. After 7, Cubs 3, Mets 1. Go to the top of the 8th. David Wright, Carlos Beltray, Carlos Thiago due up for the Mets. Carlos Zambrino, done. So get a standing ovation as he heads. And with that, they're going to bring in Carlos Mello. I just want to check something here with. Actually, yeah. Carlos Mello will come in. That is his card. Barlow will come into the game with a 1.0 ERA. No wins, no losses. He does have 2 saves, allowed 9 hits, 4 strikeouts, 4 hits, 18 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Taking a look at the stats for Carlos Zambrino, he went 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 2.39. David Wright, Carlos Beltray, Carlos Thiago due up for the Mets. And here is the pitch. 4-1, column 4, row 1. That's a possible error on a ground ball. Cubs not doing any changes there on a 1-12, so the special K does come into play. On a 1-12, the 13 is too high, so no strikeout there, 2-2. Column 2, row 2. It's a fly ball to Johnson. He'll make the catch and put 1 away. Carlos Beltray. Beltray not taking the hit here. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And they are going to bring in Matt Murphy. Murphy will come in to pinch hit. Murphy comes in with a 600 average, and here is the pitch. 4-3, column 4, row 3. It's a foul ball. Murphy will smack it into the stands. 4-4, column 4, row 4. It's a range play. 1-12, that's an 18. It's outside of the range. 4-1, column 4, row 1. Double to Johnson. We're going to check his range. Johnson's range is on a 1-4. That's going to be a 1. He'll make the catch. And and that puts 2 away. Carlos Diago is 0 for 2 with a walk. And the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, home run chance on a 1-14. That is a 20. That is going to be a 3. And with that, I did it. All right, that is a home run. And it's 3-2 Cubs. Cubs have a 1-run lead. Nobody on with 2 outs. And we had to consult the rules on that one. I just wanted to double check. Ryan Church, 2 for 3, and the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, strikeout plus. Ranges on a 1-24 on a 1-24. That is an 8. Struck him out. And that will retire the side. However, at center field, Angel Pagan will come in to play center field, and that's not going to change anybody up. Actually, they are at second. They're going to bring in Reyes to take over at second. So with that, it is 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Carlos Nunez done. And they're going to bring in Aaron Hellman, I think. Yep, Aaron Hellman's going to come in. That is his card. Actually, we want someone with a... They're going to bring in Brian Stokes. Stokes or Wagner? Can't decide on that one. They're actually going to bring in Joe Smith. Smith gets the call up. It's like everyone's going for all 3 of them are going with the door, and they point to Joe. That is his card. Joe Smith will come into the game with a 5.45 ERA. He's pitched 3 1/3 of an inning, allowed 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Let's take a look at the stats here for Carlos Nunez. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, and an ERA of a 5.42. DeRosa, Soto, Sendo due up for the Cubbies. And here is the pitch to DeRosa. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. 2-6, column 2, row 6, strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 2. Struck him out. And with that, Giovanni Soto is up. He's 1 for 3 with a home run, a walk. Soto, home run, RBI. Pitch. 5-5, column 5, row 5. That is a blank. Soto, that was his 4th home run of the replay. Soto, 5-5, that is a blank. Off of Smith's card, 1-5, column 1, row 5. Power hit to Chavez. On a 19, that's going to be a fly out. Chavez goes back, sees it, makes the catch. and puts 2 away. Ronnie Sindo is 1 for 3, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4. That's going to be a range play. 6-5, column 6, row 5, double to Church. That is a 1. Church's range is on a 1 to 5. He'll make the catch and retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. So it's a very easy inning to score. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the top of after 8. Cubs 3, Mets 2. We go to the top of the 9th. Raul Casanova, Andy Chavez, Joe Smith due up for the Mets. For the Mets. Carlos Merlo is out. Kerry Wood's going to come in for the Cubs. That is his card. Kerry Wood comes into the game with an 8.63 ERA. He's got no wins and 2 losses, 1 save. He's pitched 7 1/3 of an innings, allowed 11 hits, 10 strikeouts, and 6 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Carlos Merlo, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strike, 1 home run, and ERA of a 1.80. Taking a look at the box score after 8 had been played here at Wrigley Field, Mets came back, scored a run in the 8th. They scored a run all the way back in the first inning, 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Cubs scored a run in the 1st, a run in the 6th, a run in the 7th. 3 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. 16 hits combined so far in this game by both teams. Casanova, 0 for 3. Are they going to let him take the hit? They are. 6-3, column 6, row 3, strikeout on a 1 to 11, 17 too high. 1-5, column 1, row 5, ground ball to Ramirez. Out number 1. Andy Chavez, 2 for 3, the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That's going to be a walk on a 1 to 6. The 9 is too high. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a single past Sindo. And the tying run is now aboard. Fernando Tatis will come up for the pinch hit for Joe Smith. He's 0 for 0 today. Infield at double play depth. He's batting at .286. Strategy roll 13 and the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Possible error on a ground ball. 1-2, column 1, row 2. That's a double star 3. It's a ground ball to front note. His error range is a 1. That is a 6. No error there. And that is going to be a force out by Chavez at second. Because remember, it's a -1. The pivot is a 0. So it's going to be the shortstop. That is a 1. The 3 is higher than the 2. So it's a force out. Tatis is on first. We go to the top of the order. Jose Reyes, 0 for 4. They're going to let him take the hit. Strategy roll 16. The Cubs 1 out away. 2-2. Column 2, row 2. It's a wild pitch on a 1 to 7. It's a wild pitch. On an 8 to 9, it's a pass ball. It's a 17. Too high. 6-1, column 6, row 1, ground ball to front note. He'll make the catch. And that's the ball game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the Cubs win. Final score 3-2. Final line score coming right up. So the Cubs win. Carlos Zambrano will get his 4th win. Jorge Sosa will pick up his 2nd loss. Kerry Wood will get a 2nd save. Carlos Zambrano is 4-0 so far. Final score, Mets 2 runs on 8 hits and no error. And the Cubs 3 runs, 9 hits and 1 error. Carlos Diago and David Wright both hit home runs for the Mets. Soto and front note both hit home runs for the Cubbies. Taking a look at the box score here, Carlos Zambrano picks up the win. He won 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 2.39. Jorge Sosa gets the loss. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, and an ERA of an 8.49. Kerry Wood gets the 2nd save. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, an ERA of a 7.59. So with that, the Mets will drop to 13-5, and the Cubs will improve to 14-5. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile here at Wrigley Field. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go up and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games. Until then, I'm Scooney 007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.